nila yung press kit mo, para kang nanalo sa palarong pangbansa. May essay, may visuals, may feels, may layout. Pero pag hindi nila feel, ilalabas pa rin nila. Pero parang barangay raffle poster lang. May effort pero medyo forgettable. At syempre, when I found out that I was receiving the Isa V. Red Lifetime Achievement Award, I thought to myself, if I were Miranda Priestley, I'd say, that's all. But hindi po ako si Miranda, ako lang po si RS. More stage than page. More chika than chic. Pero marunong mag-spotlight ng ibang tao. This is indeed a full circle moment for me. You know why? Because my very first interview as a theater artist way back 1990 when I was gonna do M. Butterfly under the great professor, but now national artist Tony Mabesa, the interview was conducted by none other than Isa V. Red himself. At kilala niyo naman po si Sir Isa. Terror, deadpan, matalim magtanong. Ako, 19 years old that time, came straight out from rehearsals, kabado, tongue-tied, mukhang hindi pa marunong mag-powder, pero fresh pa din po. Honestly, it felt more like it didn't feel like an interview, it felt like a cold reading sa CCP. Yung tipong walang script, walang blocking, pero yung spotlight nakatutok sa pores mo. I rehearsed my answers. I was armed with smart answers. I was ready for his questions like, what's your theatrical background? How did you get the role? What's your acting method? But no, Sir Isa Red just leaned in, took a long look at me and asked, so, are you gay? No context, no icebreaker, just a full-on editorial vibe check. And honestly, that was Isa Red. The press terror who somehow made even the most invasive question feel like rite of passage. And gladly, through God's grace, I passed the interview. If Miranda Priestley had a long-lost cousin in Manila, it would have been Sir Isa. Bitchy, deadpan, bawat tingin niya parang headline ka na agad bukas. Isang pa lang niya, parang di mo alam kung pinaplano niya yung career mo or ika-cancel ka na niya. In theater, you audition. In media, you survive. And if you manage to do both, you might just end up with an award named after the person who made you sweat at 19. Back then, akala ko yung mga editors were like Miranda Priestley on a deadline. Snobbish, scary, and allergic to warmth. Akala ko lang pala yun. Yung pala, they became family. They welcomed me. They supported me. It turned out the editors weren't Miranda. They were more like Moira Rose. Still allergic to bad grammar, but never to good company. This award is not just something you place on a shelf beside your scented candles and your jade rollers. This is a recognition. This is a legacy. It's special because it came from people who don't clap on cue. They don't give compliments easily. And when they finally do, you frame it, you embrace it, and you carry it in your wallet like a receipt from heaven. To all the dreamers, divas, and drama queens, don't just chase fame. Chase meaning. Don't just work the stage. Create space. And to the Eddies, thank you for this headline moment, this unexpected feature, this role I did not audition for, but somehow booked. Because make no mistake, Speed, this may look like a trophy, but the truth is, it's a torch. And I will carry its flame boldly, fiercely, and faithfully, so that Isa Red's legacy never dims. Maraming salamat po.